Damn, miss. You got one.
YouTube, what's going on, man? It's another day for me, another video for y'all. Merry Christmas, you know what I'm saying? Happy holidays. I hope everybody got to enjoy their Christmas with their families, loved ones, you know, whoever they decide to spend Christmas with. Yeah, man, I'm currently headed to Cactus, Texas. I just picked a load. As y'all saw in the video, I was driving to Planet Fitness to go get a workout in, and when I got there, it was still closed. So, and by the way, getting this video today, I mean, you should be getting this video today. Like, this video is it's being done today. Like, that was yesterday, and today when this video drops, I made this video continue today. So this is definitely concurrent. But yeah, couldn't get a workout yesterday. Was a little disappointed. I'm not gonna say I was disappointed because mentally I didn't want to go to the gym. Like, I was making every excuse not to go. And I finally got my mind together, like, man, get your butt up. Because you know you're gonna be disappointed tomorrow that you didn't go to the gym. So I drive all the way over there, and yeah, they was closed. So I mean, at least I drove there, you know what I'm saying? But I hate that I didn't get a workout in at the same time, but it's cool. But yeah, the reason why first of all, this is gonna be a mini vlog, so it should be really quick. But what's it called? Like, literally, this video is gonna end after I finish talking to y'all right here, and then I'm gonna do a whole nother video. But what's it called? My truck. So I'm back in my truck. I had to drive a temporary truck for the past 3 to 4 days, and I ain't gonna lie, it was trash. I didn't have my equipment to record, so there was no way I could like really make content. So, you know, that's why I'm making one today. Well, I started yesterday and today. But yeah, after I went to Planet Fitness, I drove back, and my 10 hours, because I had a load that morning that was due at 8 a.m. in the morning, and I had to renew my medical card. I think I had to do something else. Oh yeah, my truck was ready, so I got all my stuff that I had brought in the temporary truck, brought it in this truck, got my truck ready, and then by the time I finished all of that, like, the load that I was grabbing at the yard wasn't gonna make it to 8 a.m. But it got 8 p.m. and it got there like 7 p.m. So literally, right when I got back, I think I showed y'all in the video, but there's a truck that I was following. That was my load. So I pretty much followed him till he parked it up. I grabbed the load, and like I said, my 10 hour was up around like 9, a little bit after 9 p.m. So I was like, man, I might as well just wait for my 10 hours to end. So I was really tired. I've been tired that whole day. And I went to sleep. And I said I was going to get up at 9:30. I didn't get up until 6 a.m. in the morning. So that tells you how tired I was. But yeah, man, like I said, this vlog is going to be different. As y'all see, I'm back to being rough. Old Josh is back, old Wealthy. For those who don't know, my name is Wealthy, by the way. But in this vlog in particular, I want to talk about the book that I just finished, Profit First. Put it, I say, around here somewhere. I ain't gonna lie, man. I low key want to get that book a 10 out of 10, but I might just give it like a 9.5 out of 10. I low key think it's a 10 out of 10. And as I move, go on through life, I'm pretty sure I give it 10 out of 10. Like, the lessons out of that book is immaculate. Like, for those who don't know what this book is about, it's really a business book, but you can take some of those lessons and apply it to your own personal life. You know what I'm saying? But what I want to do is I just want to talk about maybe 2 to 3 things of what I liked, like the game, the gems that were in the book. I want to talk about it. And I hope whoever sees this video, I hope y'all, whoever want to do business, or maybe you just up with financials, like your own finances, period. Like, I hope y'all go grab that book and read it. I literally took notes. Like, hold on, I know I'm driving, but I took hella notes on it. Like, I was just going stupid. Man. But all right. So first thing I learned from this Profit First book is that 50% of businesses fail within the first 5 years. That data is probably changed by now, but because that book is old, so who knows how the data looks like today. But they say, and most businesses that are still here today are surviving. You know what I'm saying? They're not cash flowing any profits or anything like that, which is the main point of this book, is to help you make profit, understand the purpose of profit. So what I learned was that businesses fail more than likely because of 2 reasons. Either the business is not making enough money to survive, or the business make too much money too quick. All right. Now, the first one I think is pretty explanatory. Like, if your business is not making enough money, like, how are you going to pay for the expenses for your business to continue the next month? Like, that's pretty obvious. But that second one, where business make the speed up of revenue, I think that one right there, that hit home for me, because I've been through that. Businesses, they, let's just say your business averages $10,000 a month through the whole year, right? First month, by the way, businesses go like this. 1 month you make a lot of money. Next month you may make no money. The next month you make an even trade. It means that you made enough money just to pay for all your bills. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe the next month you go up. Like I said, you average $10,000 a month. So you average $10,000 a month. So the first month, let's just say you made $20,000. You just double. You're on pace to make double than what you average for the month, right? The next month you make no money. Most rookies in the business, most people in the business area who are rookies, just starting off, they're not used to seeing that kind of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, I just made an extra $10,000. Ooh, your mind's already thinking of like how you can spend that money. You're not thinking about how your business survives. So, you went and maybe bought your new car. You put a down payment on a new car, new clothes, fancy dinners. In reality, you should have took that money and just kept it in the profit. You should have kept that money as profit and just kept it in the bank account where you can't touch it, because you didn't know that next month was going to be a bad month. So mind you, you didn't make no money next month. That extra $10,000 would have been your $10,000 for that month to help you pay for the bills for that month. And it's so crazy because I relate to it. I relate to that concept. I was in real estate like 8 years ago. I had made a leap of faith into the real estate. I had a business partner in real estate. We was doing trailer homes. I made $5,000 in a week. I ain't gonna lie, when I made that $5,000, I thought, like, this is gonna be life. Like, $5,000 a week, that's $20,000. Like, I'm just like, man, this is life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I did exactly what that book was saying. Like, me and my business partner, I'm like, man, let's go get something to eat. Man, I got you. We went to this ramen place. Man, I got you, bro. Get anything you want, I got you. So he's like, oh yeah? Say less. Dude went crazy. Like, I'm thinking the meal's gonna be $50. His his meal was 100, and I think mine was like 50. You know what I'm saying? So I paid like 150 for the meal. I'm like, damn. You know for sure. I don't know what else I did with that money, but I know I went and like did some things with that bread. Like I don't know if I spent it on clothes. I don't know what I did, but I definitely spent that money quick. It was burning in my pocket. The next 3 weeks, I ain't make no money. I was like, damn. So, that messed me up. Instead of what I should have did was took that money. Obviously, I should have saved it and took some of the money to reinvest into the business. As in buying more signs to put out for people to call me, buying more, kept some money to buy more leads to call, and, make cold calls and shit. I didn't do that. So that was one thing I learned. The second thing I learned was how important it is to have two separate bank entities to use for your money. Jay-Z made this nice saying back in the day. I don't know what song that was, but he was like, "I'm a business running a business, man." And he was like, "I'm a businessman running a business, man." Something like that. And man, that's so true. That is so true. Like, if your personal finances are not together, you don't do well when you at your job and you make that first paycheck, and you spend the whole paycheck, you pay your bills, and then the rest goes to you. You don't take some of that money to put to a side. You know what I'm saying? Like when you run a business, you're gonna run it pretty much the same way. You're gonna run your business, and you're gonna mix your personal finances with your business. So every time you may have got a great business, it makes a lot of money, and every time you make a lot of money, you take that money and you spend it on yourself. Like, because it's a poor man. Most people have a poor man's mindset. You're not used to having that kind of money, so you're like, man, I'm probably gonna make this next month, or so you splurge on that money. What I learned was how important to have two bank accounts, two different bank entities. So let's just say I got a Chevy Chase and a Capital One. Chevy Chase is my main bank account, and Chevy Chase Capital One is my secondary. Secondary is probably the most important thing to have. I'll tell you why. So it's human nature for us to just spend our bread. It's very human nature. Like when we only have one debit card, and that's where all our money is stored. Like when we go through until we get to the next paycheck, next payday, we spend our money like it's nothing. Like it's just very natural. If we're gonna go do something, if we look in our bank account, we got it, we're gonna spend the bread. It's a very human nature. So in my main account, the Chevy Chase, what I would do was what we should do, and you can use this for your personal finances and your business. Like you can use the same concept, but in your main account, my Chevy Chase, every time I get paid, let's just say I get paid bi-weekly. Every time I get paid, let's just use that same business model. I get paid $10,000 a month, so that means I get $5,000 every payday. When I get paid, I should take a piece of that bread and put it towards a savings account. So I just have my checking account, which is where I swipe the bread at, and then I need a savings account or another checking account. Don't matter. Either or. You don't want to take more than you don't want to take half of your check unless you can afford it. But like, you don't want to start big when you say you want to start small, because as you start small, every time you get paid, you just increase the amount, because you don't want to overdraft and then you have to take that money back out. Like the goal is you want to build a rhythm. So let's just say I make $5,000 for the first payday. I'll just start off with 500, 10%, put it in the savings account. The reason why I put it into that savings account, because I take that 500 and I separate it from my debit card checkers account, because like we said, what we see is what we feel like we can spend. So when you take that 500 and now I have $4,500 left, my mind becomes creative on how to stretch that 4,500. So the reason why you take that money, instead of like taking the check-ins and telling your bank to take the bread and take it from your check-ins into the, take the bread from your check-ins, because we spend it. And it takes 3 days. Normally it takes 3 days for your secondary account for them to switch bread, to switch one money from one account to the other. So you take it to your savings, and you have your secondary account take that bread and put it into your checking. I mean, into the secondary account. That way, your mind is being created with that rest of the 4,500, and you pretty much do that every paycheck, and you increase it by a little bit. I hope you guys are sticking with me, because I know I'm saying a lot. In your secondary account, you want to make it hard as possible not to spend that bread. So, like, if they give you a debit card, cut it open. Cut it, throw it away. Like, you just want to make it so hard that like, the only way you would take money out of that is for emergencies only. Your secondary is your emergencies. You know what I'm saying? This is where you take profit from out of your business. That's where your profit's gonna go. Maybe you saving money for to buy something like more equipment to help your business produce more money. Like, all that goes into that account. You want to separate your expenses from your profit. You know what I'm saying? And then like I said, you can use them same principles in your regular life. Let's see, what's another one? That one, I hope y'all understood that one, because I'm going off the dome, and I just wanted to make a video for you guys. So that's why I'll be talking about this Profit First book. The third one, I think everybody understands, is to get rid of debt. Debt is very important to get rid of, and you can use this for your, like I said, your personal life and your business life. But, like, getting rid of debt is very important, like, because pretty much, like, we're a slave. Like, we don't know this right here is the foundation of wealth, for real. Like, if you don't have good money habits, like, you're gonna be a slave to money. You're gonna be a slave to a job. You know what I'm saying? You know, the whole point in life is to be financially free. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to do what you want to do. When you work in a job, you're not really working the job for the money. You work for the job because that's what maybe that's what you like to do. You know what I'm saying? And if the job is not something for you, you have $6,000. I mean, not 6,000. You have 6 months worth of expenses saved up. So if you want to quit the job, you can give your 2 weeks notice and then just chill on that stack of bread that you got. But they say get rid of debt because, like, first of all, the whole point in your personal life is to make sure that you cash flow. Your cash flow is very important. Your cash flow is basically after you pay all your expenses, food, rent, car bill, insurance bill, all that. What if the rest that you have left over for yourself? That right there is very important, because that right there is going to help fuel whatever you want to do later in life. So if you got debt, that's eating your cash flow. You know what I'm saying? And the worst thing you can do is try to go make more money. You barely making money, so you decide, oh, I need a better job that makes more money, and you decide to bring your means even higher. You know what I'm saying? Instead of keeping your means low, you're like, well, shoot, I make more money now. I can afford a more expensive car, a more expensive house. In reality, you should keep with what you got. You know what I'm saying? And just keep, your cash flow is important. You want to cash flow a lot of money. So in the book, it tells you, like, it's very important that you get rid of debt. And there's like 2 ways to get rid of debt, depending on how much debt you got, as far as like how many different debts that you have. But you got the avalanche method and then the snowball method. Snowball method is you start off with the smallest piece of debt, and you start, you get rid of the small one, and you keep going up. The amount of money that you gain from taking off the small one, you use that to help with the second smallest. Then the third one, you keep that. The avalanche is the opposite. You start with the debt with the highest interest rate, and as you get rid of that big old chunk, that's why it's called avalanche, because now you can take that big old chunk of money from your highest paying debt and use it for your your second biggest debt. Those are the two ones. Those are pretty obvious, but I'll say that's probably about it. Like, those are the 3 things that I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot more than that. I'm letting y'all know that. I hope y'all not just taking these 3 things and be like, oh yeah, that's all the book is about. Like, that book talks about a whole bunch about the different accounts that can be used, how important taxes is, how important profit is. Like, the reason why profit is more important than growth um, how to be more efficient in your business. Like for anybody who wants to run a business, you need to read that book. I ain't gonna lie. Like and take notes on that thing, because when you retain the information and like when you read a paragraph, you don't understand it, reread that paragraph 3 times until you get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't lie, that book is a gem. Like, and I hope y'all should get the hint. Like, I'm gonna run a business soon. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say soon. It could be soon. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna run a business, and I'm not gonna be that rookie that fuck up. I mean, everybody gonna make their own mistakes, but I'm gonna have a bunch of information in my head already ready to kill the game. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I wanted to tell y'all on the profit book, man. I hope y'all like this little mini vlog. I know it's different. Um, like I said, like the goal is to be consistent every month, every week. You know, every Tuesday. That's the day I chose. As I get better at these vlogs, you know, because I want to get better at making these vlogs like just a little bit more appealing as well. But right now, I'm just working on being consistent, because I have bought a mentorship that I've been working on. I got homework that's due. I just got a lot of. I'm a pretty busy guy, so like I try my best to get you know, a video out a week. But yeah, you made it this far though. You know, tell me what you think, man. Comment, like, subscribe. What else? I don't know, man. But like, if not, man, I'll see y'all next week on the next Tuesday. So, I'll let y'all. And I also realized it's technically not a mini vlog, because that whole spill was like 15 minutes. So, you know, I guess I need to call it something else. I don't know, man. But yeah, that's all I got, man.